In 1945, a turreted version of the T28 was planned. It was to mount a big, heavily armored limited traverse turret that could only rotate 286 degrees. The planned turret's armor ranged from 102mm to 203mm, and it mounted a 105mm gun. This was the same barrel as the T28 and the T95 had mounted. The planned hull armor ranged anywhere between 51mm to 203mm thick and could house a 5-man crew. But no prototypes or blueprints were ever produced for the T28 prototype. This was because during the later stages of the T28's development, 2 new tank designs were being developed, the T29 and T30. The T30 was being designed to have a heavy tank's chassis, but also have a better designed turret, allowing the T30 to be equipped with a larger caliber gun than the T28 prototype. In October of 1947, the T28 program was terminated. What's up everyone, WizardKen here with another Xbox 360 World of Tanks video. Today we're going to be going over the T28 prototype. Now, we're going to look at the pros and cons on this tank. We're going to look at the weaknesses, and we're going to have pictures to show you where the weaknesses are. And we're just going to talk about this tank today and take it out on a stroll and, you know, skip down the road and sing, you know, little songs here and there, nursery rhymes, being happy. Anyways, real quick before we get into this, I have a couple of announcements. Now, just so you guys understand, yesterday was my T25 final video, and some of you guys kind of didn't understand what I was talking about at the beginning. Alright, so starting off, we decided to do the T110E4 line without converting experience. In the past, I used to convert experience points from other tanks to help me get through these lines quicker, so I can get to the tier 10 and let you guys know how I feel about the tanks as I go through them. It's a lot quicker and allows me to get, you know, down the line a lot quicker, so you guys aren't like, oh my god, I wish he would hurry up and get to this tank because I'm already past, you know, 2 of the tanks that he's on. Anyways, so I was going to do that, stay away from free experience points because I wanted to show you guys how quickly you can get a tank without free XP. You know, it was basically to help those guys out that can't get golden and premium time and stuff like that, and just say, hey, it'll take you this long. If you spend, you know, 5 hours a day, after 5 days you'll have the tank, kind of thing. Anyways, because of some recent events like me joining up with Cosmic Curry and Rush Dodge, and also videos like this take me a long time to edit, a lot longer, like twice the amount of time to edit. My time frame for sitting down and grinding on a tank has gone to 0. I mean, I was surprised I even was able to grind the rest of that tank out yesterday because I was very short on time. Now, I did finish the T25 too with just using the experience points on the tank. I will no longer do that with the rest of this tank line. I am going to use free experience points to help me unlock everything. So, no more just the tank experience. I will be using free XP. I just don't have the time for it, guys. If I did this full time, I'd be okay with it, but I don't do this full time. Next thing, I will start live streaming this week. I get my Elgato tomorrow, and I will be setting it up and, you know, messing around with it and trying to get it to work and all the bullshit stuff that you usually have to do when you get new equipment. That being said, I might live stream tomorrow night. I will let you know on Twitter, and also I will make a short little face video saying, hey guys, I'm going to be live streaming in like 2 hours, so you guys know ahead of time. Also, if you haven't signed up on my Twitch account, go ahead and do that because it'll send you a notification in the email saying, hey, WizardKen went live. Stuff like that. Anyways, the next thing is, subscriber party. This is the final thing I have to say, and then I'll shut up and, well, I won't shut up, but I'll talk about the T28. The subscriber party is full. It filled up super quick. I probably would have known yesterday if I would have finished the rest of the emails yesterday, but like I said, I was short on time and I wanted to get done with the T25. Anyways, it is full, guys. If you got an email from me saying, hey, this is your time that you're going to be joining me, I'm WizardKen, blah blah blah, then you guys made it to the subscriber party. If you did not receive an email from me, you didn't make it. There's a lot of people that have been playing with me since the very beginning of the subscriber parties, have been there every single time, and they didn't make it this time. There's some people that did not make it this time that I always see on there. So it's nice to see some new faces. So anyways, guys, I'm sorry, but it's all filled up. Anyways, let's talk about the T28 Prototype. There's a lot of pros and cons I've heard about this tank. I've read up on it. I've played this tank. I've heard some of you guys comment about it. You know, some of you guys are like, hey, it's not that bad of a tank. You know, it's got a nice view range on it. It's got a decent sized barrel. And then some of you guys are like, you know what, it's too slow. It's like the T95 or the Tortoise kind of thing, where artillery just love this thing. Plus, because it's an open top, using HE rounds on it, or heat rounds on it, I mean, can mess this tank up, because it's, you know, it's a lot easier to, you know, destroy modules. It's easier to ammo wreck this thing. There's a lot of things that make this tank vulnerable, but there's also things that make this tank pretty badass. Now, I won't get my full review on this tank until I get the final upgrade, but for what I've played with it, I've actually liked the tank so far. It is slow, but I've dealt with that with the whole British line. I've done that before. So anyways, this thing has hit points of 1,150. Now, the price on this thing is kind of pricey, $2,650,000. It's kind of pricey, so make sure you guys save up. Now, the speed limit on this thing, once I get the final package and everything, is going to be, well, actually, I don't think it even upgrades the engine, but it's 18 kilometers an hour. It's very slow. It's very, very slow. Now, this is the cool part about this thing. The whole armor is 203 in the front, 50 on the side, and 50 on the rear. Now, your sides and rear aren't the greatest, but I mean, what tank destroyer sides really are, except when you're like tier 10, it's a little bit better. But you know, like the T95, the sides aren't that great. I mean, you could pen it pretty easily, but you know, if you go against a T95 in the front, it could be a nasty tank. I mean, there are some weaknesses to it, but you can bounce some shit with a T95. So that's nice about this thing. It's got a really thick front hull. Now, the turret on this thing does 203 in the front, 127 on the side, and 101 in the rear. Now, the turret, like we talked about in the historical part, they did try to make this a little thicker, you know, to help protect it. It is an open top, so it needs all the protection this bitch can get. Now, the view range on this thing, of course, the number I'm about to give can be increased because of perks and also equipment, but it's 380 meters. Right now, we don't have the bigger gun and stuff like that, barrel. So the view range right now is probably, I don't know, we'll just say 300 to 275, something like that, 275 to 300. But we can get it up to 380, probably with all the perks and stuff. We could possibly hit a 400 range. So that's pretty cool. That's the nice thing about open turrets, guys, is that you're going to see further than the majority of the people. Now, the bad thing about this, even when you get this thing camoed out all the way, it can be a crappy tank in the sense of camo, because of the size of the gun that you can get on here. I think it's 120 is the next barrel up, or next gun up. This thing is this thing will allow the camo to be like there is none there. I mean, you're going to show yourself very easily with this thing. Now, let's take a look at the hull and the turret, and just see what nasty spots we can hit to destroy this tank. Also, before I forget, remember, guys, this thing can only turn its turret left and right 286 degrees. That means you can't cover your ass end. You can kind of cover it, but if a light tank or medium tank gets behind you, or even a heavy tank, but one of those fast bastards get behind you, they're going to fuck you up. You're not going to turn very quickly in this tank at all. And because you are limited on how much you can turn the turret, you're going to get screwed. So watch your ass. Alrighty, so starting on the front of this tank. Now, guys, you can look at the pictures to get a reference of the nasty spots on this tank. On the front, really not too many spots. I mean, this thing isn't really angled well. If we take a side look at the front of that. That is maybe a 20 or 30 degree angle on the front of this hole on the upper plate. Really, to be honest with you, you want it to be angled more than that, like the E75 kind of. Even the T29 has a better angling than this. But anyways, the real cool thing about this is that it has a 203mm front. The upper plate is really thick, and it'll help, you know, bounce some shots. So make sure you angle this tank a little bit. Make sure you do everything you can to ricochet the shots and keep your front at people, because showing your sides or anything like that, showing your sides will, you know, expose yourself too much. You're gonna get tracked in this thing and then destroyed. So anyway, starting on the upper plate, you can see there's a little gunner port on the hole, and right there is a good spot to shoot if you want to take out some, you know, like the gunner and stuff like that. On the right side, if you put another gunner port there, that is where the driver is. You can see the viewport just above there. So that's a good spot to hit if you could pen it. Remember, this is 203 in this millimeters thick armor, so it's not going to be easy to really do, especially if this guy's angled or anything like that. The lower plate's a little exposed. I always have problems with that. Usually I aim with HE rounds at the top of this tank. Now, I have done armor piercing rounds at the top of the turret, but majority of the time I use HE rounds because I want to destroy those components and stuff like that. So that's pretty much, in a nutshell, the front of this tank. Really, I mean, it's covered nicely. If you could shoot underneath the barrel, you can actually hurt it too. Right where this middle track design is going up, you can actually shoot there. Now, it could take out the turret ring, but majority of the time it's just going to damage it. I mean, look how close the turret is to the actual hull itself. There's not much gappage there to really take out the turret ring. I'm not saying it's not impossible, but it is a little harder. Now, on the left side and right side, I know the pictures don't really show this, but on the left and right side, where it's kind of indented, you can see that's not a bad spot to try for. It's usually 50-50 for me when I shoot. So, anyways, let's move to the side of the tank. Alrighty, guys, starting at the lower plate of the hull, we're going to start at the front left. Of course, the front wheel that's holding up the track, and the rear part that's holding up the track, like the little spokes wheel, or spiked wheel, whatever you want to call it, or sprocket. Anyways, those are damaging spots. If you hit there, you're going to take out the track, but you're also going to damage the tank. I like doing that on some tanks, like the Churchills and Black Princes, because you can hurt them pretty badly hitting in those areas. Now, if you look at where you can see in the front, little top part of the hull, there's two shovels. Now, if you move to where the shovel is pointing towards the rear of the tank, where those two little metal round holes are, that's a good spot to hit to get an ammo rack. The ammo's stored there, and it's a nasty spot to hit, and I've ammo racked people a lot shooting there. That's where the main storage of ammo is. Now, there are some stored in the turret, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes, but the main part is down at the bottom, and it's easier to ammo rack there. Now, if you go back to where this fire axe is at, that is a nasty spot to hit too, because that's where the engine and everything is, and it will catch on fire. Now, as you can see, this track is not covered at all, only in the front a little bit. You will get tracked very easily in this tank, and you don't want that to happen because, one, your turret can't turn that much, and number two, you don't go that fast to begin with. Now, moving up to the top of the turret on the side, let's start right where we started on the hole when we were talking about where the ammo rack is. So if you go from the center of the hole just straight up to the turret, right there is a nasty spot to hit. You can hit the commander. You can just do some damage to a lot of the crew that are in there. Now this is where I like to shoot heat rounds, because you're going to take out components, you're going to take out people and stuff like that. It's pretty nasty. Now armor piercing, you can try shooting at this thing on the side, and it does pen, don't worry, it does. But see how it's angled at the top? You can ricochet off of that. I've had it happen on a couple games that I've played. Now you can see where the barrel is connected and where it rotates up and down, vertically up and down. So if you shoot inside of there where it looks like a round cylinder holding up the barrel, that's a nasty spot too. You can actually shoot out the gun with that, which will make this tank like a vulnerable baby sitting in the open kind of thing, for a hawk to come down and take. That's such a bad reference, but anyways, you know what I mean. If you could take out the gun, guys, you're gonna be golden, because this guy ain't gonna be able to do shit. I mean, he's got a pretty decent reload time with the 105. I believe it's about 7 seconds, but we'll look at that in a second. Now moving to the rear of the turret, once again, like the T28 this is where they store some of the ammo. Now if you can hit the back winged area, cool. If not, don't worry about it. That's why I try shooting for the sides, because it's got a better chance of ammo racking, because this is a smaller target. You want to shoot for bigger targets on this thing, because you've got a big ass side of a barn to shoot at. Why shoot at anything else? I mean, seriously, why would you shoot at anything else? This is a big barn. Up here is like trying to shoot the rooster out of the freaking barn. This is a lot easier to hit. Moving to the rear. On the rear, not much to talk about. Of course, that on the top of the turret, it's, if you shoot anywhere, you're going to hit and possibly ammo rack this tank. On the rear of this tank, you can see the exhaust coming out. Anywhere between where like the brake lights would be on a car, anywhere in between there, you're going to damage this thing. You're going to take out this engine. I've had that happen before. So nothing really big on the back side of this thing. Now, on the opposite side, everything is basically the same replica. You can see that by the pictures. Now, the only thing else I would talk about is that where we were talking about shooting, heat rounds to try to take out the commander, stuff like that, that's still a good spot. Just try ammo racking this thing on the side. So let's look at the packages real quick. Now, starting out with this tank, you would start out with a 90mm. The same thing as the T54E1, if I remember right, or basically the same barrel as the T28 too. You do about 170 pen and 240 in damage. This thing is going to suck balls, going against tier 9s and 10s. I mean, this is a shitty gun to be using. I mean, you can do it, but I would just suggest using premium rounds to up your penetration to 258, because you're not going to get a lot of damage, but you are going to be able to shoot 8 rounds a minute, which is not bad at all. Now, going to the second upgrade, which is what we have right now, is 105mm. This is a nasty gun. It does 320 damage, which is always nice to have. It does 198 pen. Now, it's not amazing amount of pen. It's almost 200, but not quite there. A lot of the people you're going to be going against are going to have a decent amount of armor, or at least sloped. Once you get into the, like tier 8, 9, and 10, that's when the tanks start becoming better, well designed, in the sense of like being able to ricochet better because they're plating. I mean, there are some tanks that are shit, no matter what you no matter what tier you're on, that like the designs just keep getting crappier and crappier, but usually by tier 10 you're good to go. Now this thing, like I said, doesn't have a lot of pen. That's why I might load up half gold, or like 5 or 6 gold, just in case. That's it. But I haven't really had a problem with shooting this thing. Now, you can shoot about 7 rounds a minute. I believe it takes about 8 seconds to reload. We'll check that out once we get into the game. That's not bad. 7 rounds a minute is not bad at all. It's pretty decent quickness. Now, aiming time 1.70. That is not bad, really. And then look at the accuracy for 105 millimeter. 37 to 38 is really nice. I think it was a little bit worse on the French tanks and stuff like that. So this is actually pretty nice on the accuracy for the 105. Usually the 90 millimeters were better for the French heavy tanks. But as you can see on here, the T28 Prototype can handle this 105. Now, looking at the last upgrade, and we'll look at it again once we upgrade it. This thing's going to cost me 72,000 experience points just to unlock, and the only thing we're getting is a big gun and a better tracks, which is nice. But this barrel, 120 millimeter, tier 10. Let's look at this thing. That's going to be nasty. Look at this. Oh my god. Now, rate of fire does drop a little bit. I mean, you can get 6 rounds off of this thing. That's not bad at all for something that does 248 penetration and 400 damage. Holy fuck, guys. Seriously? 400 damage? That's going to be nasty. 248 pen. So that means you're going to pretty much be able to pen almost anything out there. And then damage 400. That's going to be nasty. Now, the aiming time is 2.29. And I'm guessing that this thing takes about 10 seconds to reload. Between 8 to 10 seconds. Not bad at all. The aiming time will be ready to go as soon as you are reloaded. I mean, you'll be fine from what I see. And plus, we can help with that with getting, you know, like the gun lane drive. And then we'll also, I don't know if we're going to get a gun rammer on this. I don't know. It depends on if I feel it's too slow for me. Accuracy is 0.37 and 0.38. So still staying in that good little grace, you know, that good grace spot of accuracy. And I'm trying to say grace, not gray. I keep fucking up on my words today. It's been a long fucking day. As you can see, our view range is 380. Now, I don't know why the view range, if you can go back and forth, it's the same fucking turret. I don't know why they say that you only get the max view range when you unlock the last gun. Who knows why it fucking does that, but it does. So, now, we've already talked about possibly the equipment I would use on this thing. We've already talked about the consumables. Now, on my T28 right now, I am using the T25 crew. I believe it was the T25 crew. There was a couple of Americans in there, and I'm like, oh shit, which one was it? Anyways, we're going to be using their crew so we can get this thing unlocked and then get our 6th sense unlocked. It's about a quarter unlocked in the sense of the 6th sense. So once this thing maxes out, we'll get the 6th sense moving along. Alrighty guys, we are in Lakeville, standard battle. We are going against tier 8s and tier 9s. Unlike yesterday, I just got all tier 8s. But tier 9s, I'm not worried about them too much. I should be okay. This is not a bad map to be on with this tank. I mean, it's not the best one. I'd rather have some other opening ones like Sandy River. I mean, I love that one. Especially in the Tank Destroyer. But not too bad. Now, as you can see, I'm pretty much, I could walk faster than this goddamn tank. At least on the screen, you can walk faster than this goddamn tank. But anyways, we're going to go set up over here and get ready to kick some ass. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what am I going to be doing on the live streams and stuff like that? I haven't really decided all that much, but I was thinking, you know, maybe getting Rush Dodge and Cosmic Carry on there. And I don't know, sometimes just doing it by myself. You know, maybe have, you know, some other people jump on there. I don't know exactly how I'm going to run it. It hasn't really dawned on me because I wasn't expecting to get my equipment this soon, but I saw a sale and I took advantage of it. So anyways, wow, that's kind of odd. The Centurion is making it halfway through the town and hasn't run into anyone yet. This is kind of weird. And our guys... Oh, there he is. He's spotted one, but that's it. Come on. I don't want to know my stupid guy's name. I want to know who's there. I want to know who the fuck it is. Now, we've got a couple guys coming over the middle, but nothing serious. Why would... Their heavy tank is like, fuck it! I'm going! Oh, I should have taken the shot. Oh. Damn it. It had to go high. Had to go high. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Reload. There we go. About 8 seconds. 7.5 to 8 seconds per shot. Not bad, though. Anyways, that Tiger 2 of ours gonna get his ass kicked. This Pershing's gonna come up here and try to light people up, which I don't blame him at all. Ooh, there he is. Oh, please go down the wrong way. Come on, keep backing up. Keep backing up. Oh, damn it. You're gonna go down the other way. Sometimes this could be a really good spot, and then sometimes this thing is like the worst spot to be at. Oh, that Pershing's gonna get his ass kicked now. Where'd all the other guys go? Did they kill the tiger? I think they did. Yeah, they killed my tiger. God damn them. Selfish bastards. You know what? That guy's right there. Can I hit him? Nope. Missed. Holy shit, look at that group behind us. Here I am concentrating on the fucking city, and this group just fucking demolished coming through. Holy crap. This is not going to be good. If I had a faster tank, I would say, okay guys, I might be able to take on a couple of these. I may be able to do a couple of this stuff, but to be honest with you, it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Right there. Nope. Not going to get that damaging shot that I really wanted in there. There we go. RHM's gone. Those are nice to take out because the RHMs can actually be pretty nasty if you're not careful with them. There we go. I was trying to think. Centurion 7-1, what's a good spot to hit them? And I just forgot all about it. There we go. Another good hit. Shit. Goodbye. Alright. I'm trying to hold off, guys. I'm trying to hold off the best that I can. Fuck! I missed! Alright. This might not be good, guys. There's another. There's a... Oh. Canorvin. Fuck me. Alrighty. Hit him hard. That's what he said to me. I hit him hard. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is what I was talking about, guys. This is what I was talking about. Come on. Fix it. I hate having to fix something and then not be... I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm totally fucked. I'm gonna kill you, though. Did I get him? No, I missed. Alrighty, guys. 14,000 in silver. 1,008 in experience points. I felt really good about that one. I mean, 10 shots fired. 9 actually penetrated. I felt really nice about that one. I mean, yeah, we got our ass kicked, but I kicked some ass with that thing. I'm liking it. I held my ground, and, you know, I try not to give my side. Of course, like we said, the speed is going to fuck you over on this thing, and, you know what? They were able to get around me and fuck me over and you know, ammo rack me, which, as you could see, because I got ammo racked, I had to sit there and try to hit the fucking thing to repair it, and it just took too long for me to do that, which allowed the Centurion or whatever he was to freaking get past me further. So, anyways... Not too bad of a first battle for today. Alrighty, guys, we're on Redshire Encounter Battle. Now, this is like another one of those maps that I like having the openness, the great openness for this tank. This is great for tank destroyers. Now, unfortunately, it is an encounter which does limit me a little bit, but not too bad. Alrighty, tier 8s, guys. That's our biggest problem, is tier 8s. How's it going? I'm gonna spin you out. No? Saint Lunatic? Great name. I must concur. Great name. Now, I'm gonna get... Where am I gonna go? To be honest with you. I don't know. This is a very slow tank, and I have to be very careful on what I decide to do. I think, you know what? I'm just gonna back up. Please, get in my way. I'm gonna back up because these guys are gonna come from the other way, and I'm gonna get ready for it. Serious. They're gonna be coming from this way, and I'm gonna laugh. Because I'm gonna blow their asses up. Oh fucking yeah. If I can get up this fucking hill. Look at that. Even the fucking Jack Tiger 8.8 is beating my ass up the hill. Son of a bitch. I love my 8.8. Okay, so this guy can see people, but I can't. I hate that. Why can't I see these guys? Fucking view range. This guy can see things. I can't. This is cool. How far away is this shit? Far enough that I can't do shit about it. Alright, well, we got a heavy tank rolling that way. We'll come back to him in a few minutes to see what he has spotted. Defend the flag. Let's win with, like, you know, no points. Let's do it. Yeah. Affirmative. Oh, well. There goes my one shot. Oh. Wait, yeah. Wait. See, all these guys are getting to see it before I do. Like, they were shooting, and it's like, just pulls up on my screen. Are these guys coming over, please? Maybe? Come on. Like, give me the ARL. Come on. Give me something. There we go. You have no idea where I'm at, you little bastard. And I'm going to keep popping you. And I'm going to back up a little bit. Because apparently you're going to watch where I'm shooting from. Oh, I didn't scratch him that time. Yeah, he's doing exactly what I did on another mission. Oh, shit. That's funny. Yeah, we're going to... Yeah. How's your guys' plan going on just capturing the flag right away and getting killed instantly? How's that working for you guys, huh? ARL, eat shit. Nah. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. ARL, you're mine, bitch. Oh, no, my round had to go wee. It just went wee. Just like that. It even made the wee noise behind it. It was like wee. Hey, you bounced it. That I am proud of you, ARL. This is why I like you as a tank. You surprise me. You really do. Yeah, that's right. IS-3. Ooh. IS-3. You almost died, buddy. You almost died. I'm not caring about the flag because our teams are fucking idiots. They're fucking. I don't know what is wrong with my vocabulary and speech problems. I have like massive problems. Yeah, I didn't shoot yet, bitch. He's like, I know there's 2 tank destroyers down there. I'm gonna let them shoot and then I'm gonna shoot. How'd that work out for you? Not too well. Well, it's time for me to get involved in this battle in a serious way. I'm coming to kick some ass. Yeah. By the time, it's gonna take me 2 minutes to get there. I'm sorry, but it really is. Oh, shit me britches. Shit me britches. Yeah. Ooh, hello. Ooh, I got you. I got you. Oh, you're dead. You funny guy. Yeah, they're gonna win this one. Unless we can get up there very quickly, which I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm definitely not getting up there quick enough. I mean, somebody is spotting me still. How? That fucking light tank, probably. Hey, Artie, you can hit me now. I'm going like 2 miles an hour. I'm going so slow. Yep, there he is. There he is. I knew it. You bastard. Oh, Jesus Christ. That is funny. So, apparently our heavy tank's like, hey guys, I'm just gonna go explore over here for a little bit. Fuck! Oh. Alright guys, 12,564 silver and 619 experience points. We did 1,920 in damage. 9 shots, 8 hits, 6 penetration. So, not terrible. Not terrible. That was so funny. I was laughing because it was like ironic that T28 Prototype fucks me over. It's the thing that kills me. We didn't do bad though. I mean, our team was stupid. I knew sitting there on the flag right at the beginning. They're like, yay, we've got this. We're about to win. And then, yeah, here comes the enemy tanks like, no, fuck you, little penises. Yeah. Alrighty, guys, so that's the T28 Prototype in a nutshell. I mean, pretty much, this can be a nasty tank, as you saw. The first match was pretty well. Went pretty well for me. I feel like it was pretty decent. And then the second one, not too bad either. I mean, not as much opportunities as we had on the first one. But of course, I had tons of opportunities if they're going to rush me like that. All in all, so far, I'm liking the tank. I have not had really bad feelings towards it right now. I've only done a couple of battles with it, though. So, I'm going to give it some more time before I really decide whether I like this tank or not. But, all in all, the only thing bad about it, it's slow. But, I could deal with that. Anyways, guys, I'm WizardKen. Like I said, I'm going to be live streaming this week, so pay attention to your Twitter or your Twitch or your the YouTube channel to see when I'm going to be doing the live streaming. Hopefully tomorrow I can get that going later at night. Also, we're going to be doing some more rush dodge and Cosmic Carries, usually streaming throughout the week. So guys, make sure you look at his channel too, because I'm going to be jumping on and off with him, because sometimes I'm not going to be able to live stream and he is, so I could jump on there for like an hour or two and play with them. So alrighty guys, I'm WizardKen. Until next time, see ya.